connectomatic activation. So today is season 2, episode 32, Wrath of the Sickness. So yeah, I'm sick. Yeah, it's not great. I am fluids. I have, yes. So what am I gonna do today? Well, I don't know. I feel like garbage, but I would like to try something. Is what I would like to do. So therefore, if and then, I'm gonna try and do some, I don't know, something. Something. Put some music on. Okay. Just some little jammies. What I was thinking was, I thought about actually going to sprites. I think it's here. These are all separate. This is the attack. Ooh, excuse me. So I was thinking about maybe making this like a hammer. This is my idea, to turn this into a hammer. So let's do that. Something like that, right? Is this the same? Yeah, this. How to make this a hammer? Hmm. And that kind of works. Hey. We got... What is that, right? I'm just making some... I don't know, I'm just doing some pixel art, I guess. I'm not feeling so great. I'm sick, so I'm just trying to do stuff that isn't too brain much, if that makes any sense. I might not make any sense today. I'm like hopped up on neocitrin and stuff. Yeah, yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to turn this axe into a hammer. Or I guess it's a halberd into a hammer. Maybe I'll put another pixel right here. That makes it look more square. Actually, I should probably make a... Yeah, that kind of makes it look a little more square. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like... trying to make it a square. How are you? Oh, good morning. Happy Friday. I was just telling Sweet Drops that I am sicky. I am sick today. I have been infected by the diseased. The children's. And as such, with the sickness, I am trying to get sick. Now you... Yeah, that's generally how it goes. Luckily, it's like not everyone's sick, so that's a good thing. It's really bad if like both me and my wife are sick, because that just makes... It's just everyone's having a bad time. And so, yeah. So she's okay. Our twins are sniffly, but not as bad. It's just me and my one daughter. We're both kind of sick, and yeah. So that's where it's at. And like I was saying, I'm not feeling super hot today, so I'm just kind of taking it a little bit easier, playing with some existing pixel art to, I don't know. You know, like, the thing is, when you're making a game by yourself, you got to try to find as many, I don't want to say cheats, but, like, find as many ways to kind of get the most out of what you have. And so, this skeleton, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, you know, it's the same animation, same pose, but I'm trying to go from having a halberd to a hammer. That's kind of like my big thing that I'm trying to work on. So that's what I'm trying to kind of convey. I don't know if I want to make this have like a whoosh line. Tired and don't feeling well today. Blessed to be a woman. Feels like getting sick every month. I find a team to make game about extreme ducks. Yeah. Yeah. Feels like getting sick every month. Yeah, it sucks. Well, it's the time of year too. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think you're in a nicer kind of climate. It probably gets rainy and a bit snowy, but it also, it's like your interactions, right? You can, and also I have allergies, so springtime I get like hay fever and stuff. So this could be like a combination of like a cold and my allergies kicking in, because we're getting like super hot weather where all the snow's gone and you know the birds are chirping, and my kids are like, "Why can't we play outside?" And then we literally got snow again yesterday. It's like it's supposed to be springtime, and my kids are getting really anxious about being outside and playing. And it's just like my wife takes the time, she washes all their snow clothes, and then it snows, but then they go and play, but it's all muddy, so everything comes back dirty. Yeah, I know. And it really sucks. Like, you know, I love it when my daughter wants to go and play outside. I really do. You know, the whole adage of go touch grass, like I don't want to take that away from her when she's young. Like, I want her to enjoy being outside and get that common kind of thing. Because even me, like, as much as I played tons of video games as a kid and computer games and stuff, I did a lot of biking. I biked a lot. I used to play outside a lot. And so I don't want my daughter to not have those kind of experiences, just because it's like, you know, it's very easy for kids to get used to like phones and TV, and especially now, oh my gosh, I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, growing up with like commercials, you know, growing up with live television where you can't choose what you're watching. You just have to like either wait for a specific time to watch the show you want to watch, or you're not watching it. And now it's like, it didn't even occur to me until recently, but it's like my kids can literally be like, I want to watch X show, and I can watch all the episodes, and, you know, they can binge watch things, right? And it's like, for me, I'm like, oh man, I never had any of that. Like, if I could have watched as much Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles or Transformers, I'd like be totally down. But the upside of it is like also, you know, it's nice when, you know, yesterday we as a family, we watched Toy Story. Like all of us, we finished supper early, so I was like, you know what, guys, we're gonna watch a movie. And so I would watch Toy Story with my kids, and my daughter got a little scared with the what's it called, those the, like, broken toys. But yeah, so there's like ups and downs, right? You can give your kids what they want to watch. You can kind of control more what they're watching. Actually, should I do a squish? Maybe I should do a squish. Maybe I'll add a block there. But yeah, that's me just rambling about how easy it is for kids to watch a lot of TV now. And you know, you don't even realize it. You're just kind of like, you know, you walk off, your kid's quiet. And that's the crazy thing is, if I'm sleeping and it's like the morning and all of a sudden the house is very quiet, I get unnerved. Because just being used to having chaos and noise, like, that's the normal. And not hearing chaos and noise makes me worry that something's wrong. Because generally kids are doing bad things when they're being quiet. But yeah, that's me just ranting about being a dad. It's fun though. It's got its great times. One of my boys, every time he comes home, he always comes up and he gives me a big hug. Every single time, and I love it so much. Quiet it is before the storm starts, right? It's not even that. It's like, so one time putting the kids to bed, so it's just my two daughters, so a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And normally, you know, you hear them playing their games or whatever, and then it gets quiet. And you know what they did? They got into the cupboard and they found the marshmallows, and they were just eating marshmallows. I have a dog. Yeah, you know what? I remember friends with dogs and stuff like that, and it's like, you know, when people are being mischievous, they're generally quiet. Even dogs, they sneak, they're like, ooh, I found something. Yummy, yummy. They're not going to know I'm eating this. Ha 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 ha. Maybe that's too much. Even dogs make the bad stuff. Yeah, exactly. And it's so hard to be angry at a dog when it gives you those eyes. And it's funny, my kids do that too. At some point, we're going to get a dog. I want to get a dog when our kids are a bit older. So that, just so that there's a little more understanding. And honestly, you know, if you get a dog at a young enough age, it's like a puppy. It's like having another kid. It's a lot of work. So, yeah. So how's everyone else doing? How's everyone's life on this Friday? Do we need another block there? Maybe we did it. And I guess also for a few people, it's evening. You guys are up. You guys are on the other side of the world. I don't know if that's. Yeah, that's what I figured. Any fun plans for the weekend? Going out, visiting friends, partying. I don't party. Oh well, it depends. It depends on what you consider partying, but like I don't really party. Yeah, that kind of looks like a hammer. Because, yeah, maybe I make a, yeah, I need to work on the projects. I mean, yeah, that's true. You could, but you, I mean, it's up to you, really. Depends. You could do both. It was a little janky. It's a little too thick. I'm gonna put this here. How's the project going? Has there been much progress? That looks a little janky, but I think I need to make this one a bit thicker. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah, and I think this needs to get adjusted. Excuse me. Anyone have any big plans going into summer? What summer we will have? Vacation or travel or I don't know. Anything along those lines? Curious people are. Oops, nope. Did I do that? How did I do it over here? No, I just capped it. Okay, I did that wrong here. Want to see it? We made a demo on a game jam. That's how I met the team. I need to make Fmod project for this game. It's my very first time and it's hard to learn. Yeah, sure. Do you have where do you have a demo for it? I'll take a look. I always love looking at people's stuff. Gotta give that positive reinforcement. Make it everyone feel real good. Because if you do that, we get more people making games. That's the best thing we can do. If you want, you can share it. Well, a way to find it Is it on itch? I go hiking with my dog in the summer. It is. What's it called? What is it called? What is it called? What is it? I want to see. I'm excited now. X-Ducks. Ooh. This is like a safe for work kind of game, right? Like this is not going to be something I go and find. X-Ducks. X-Ducks by Flame. We can move. X for extreme. It's PG-13. Okay, cool. Let's go with this. Whoop. Let's go. Maybe I'll mute that. Let's run it. Unity. Spicy. So we have the WSD, left click to shoot, right click, fall quickly, space to jump. Oh, look at that duck. That duck's jamming. Oh. You found the nest. It's not for the duck opera. You wouldn't have made it. Find your way out of these wretched lands. You're a quack. Excuse me, what I was saying. You are in enemy territory. Get out of there. Your suit is equipped with state-of-the-art motion enhancing equipment. A and W to move, space to jump. Cool, jetpacks. Don't forget, your exosuit allows you to climb walls with ease if you jump onto them. Oh, dope. Let's put that firearm to use with the left mouse click. Good luck. Fiddle-in. I'll contact you if I have any use. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Ooh. Uh-oh. Looks like there's... Deal with them. I got this. Look at me, I'm a bro. I'm a duck on the edge. Oh, geez, they actually come very quickly. Haha! I am the best. Hold out. Oh, what? You guys can just move through... Oh, okay, my bullets can move through the level too. Okay, good. I was so worried. So first thing... I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work with this. Doing a cursor change. Hold out as long as you can. Can I get up there? Uh-oh. Back up. Uh-oh. What is going on? No. How do can I go up? Oh, okay. I gotta get up. Take the high ground. Oh my gosh. I'm like almost dead. Oh wow, that got hard real fast. Okay. Let's skip. You got to boost when you get hit. Okay. Quackle. Also, I realized there's bullet drop. Haha, combo breaker. Okay, let's get this. No. Okay, come on. Oh, I can jump on them to do damage? That's cool. Okay. No, leave me alone. I just want to take the high ground. Damn it. Okay, what? I'm very bad at this jumping. I'm very bad at this jumping. Oh no, that's not where I want to be. Okay, fire. No! I wanted to go up! So bad at this. Oops. Oh, good. It has the pause function. That's good. If I click outside of the... Take that, you evil scourge. I am Duckmaster Flex. Pew, 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 pew. So I'm guessing they just use a very basic... what's it called? Like, they're just targeting the game object that's the player, and they're moving towards them. That's all we got. I mean, this is still cool. Like, there's lots here. Like, and there's not... It doesn't take much to tweak this to do a lot more. You know, I see you have, like, 3 different types of enemies. You got the slow, the super fast one. And they're based on size. Do I get anything when my bar fills? Oh, what did I get? I have like full health? Armor? What is this? Why is my health green? What happened? Am I super powerful now? Do I get a second weapon? But this is great. This is a great starting off point. Is everything just like made from scratch? Or is that any of this using anything from like Asset Store or anything like that? I'm invulnerable. Object is to survive. Is there any secondary objective? Like, if I climb up to the top, is there anything cool that happens? Oh no. We made it in 6 days without assets. There's a door. Oh, okay. Okay. I want to go to that door. But it's closed. Oh, okay. I mean, this is pretty cool. 6 days is pretty good. What was your contribution to this this game? What did you make to make it happen? Is there any scaling? Like, does the spawn rate increase over time? The theme was extreme game. So right now it's just there is no like end to it. I can just keep going, and I guess there's no scaling on the rate of spawn. The amount of enemies that are created at a time seem to be pretty consistent. You can only die for now. It's the last stand. It's like what's it called? Halo Reach, where you're just at the very end of the game and you're like, haha, I got to the end, and then it's just like goes through the credits, and then all you're doing is trying to survive as long as you can, but no matter what, you're destined to die. Oh my gosh, this should be you should have it so the players have to play this, and they play as long as they possibly can, and then this character dies, and then you play as their like child. You start off in an egg, and you're like, you have this like recollection of your parents' last stand against the alien. Well, this is pretty cool, pretty straightforward. Oop. Let's see, early access, and now control for release coming soon. A complete version of X-Duck will evolve into a roguelike adventure, guiding people in an epic quest to get bread. To breed both kinds. You can't survive. You can only die. Art. You did the sound. That's what I was asking you. Sweet Drop, I was asking you what you were doing. You did the sound. Pew pew pews. Actually, I didn't listen. Is there music? Boom, boom, boom. I'm so good. I could last this game forever. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, super duper neat. More information. Uptime. Authors. Unity. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing. Well, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. You're going to have to let me know. Plan to make part 2. Yeah, let me know whenever you make a second part. I will totally... And, like, I don't really have much to, like, critique, really. You got a lot of good stuff. You got a very straightforward health bar. You got, like, an XP bar, effectively, here, which is very easy to tell because this is roughly the same color as the little drops that are coming. I love that the little drops, like, don't go straight to you. They kind of curve. Yeah, you know, you got a cool character, very interesting. I like it. And you got a pretty straightforward way of getting things done. Really, the only thing is, like, I mean, for me, as, like, a designer of stuff, is maybe tweak the wall climb thing. Actually, wait, let me try something. Yeah, so you just fall down the wall. So I was wondering if... Oh. Wait. I'm gonna go up. I want to go up. Oh, I'm the best. Oh, what's here? Wait, I want to go there. Why does the camera zoom in on me? What? I thought I had full health. Bizarre. I like how I can still move. Well, that's cool. And if I press exit... Oh, actually, if I press this, can I quit? But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Quack it. It's Quackers. That's a quacking fun game. I would recommend a Mallard. That's cool. And this was for a game jam? What game jam was it for? Does it say? Do you have it submitted as for a specific game jam? Ah, Submission Art Taverns Game Jam, this thing. Ha ha ha, here's the thing. Ooh, that was a pretty big thing. There was 36 entries. Results. Interesting. I want to see the submissions. Boo boo boo. A lot of like shooter type things. A lot of things without images. Very bizarre. Where are you guys? You guys are X-Duck. X-Duck, 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 X-Duck. And then you guys didn't do too bad. Pretty good ranks overall. I mean, that's the top 10, within the top 10. Are you close to an edge and don't want to show the boundaries? I'm assuming to zoom in. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Especially, like, if you're trying to, like, I noticed, I guess, when I move back to, like, the starting area, it zooms in. That's pretty cool. How easy it is to understand the game. I mean, this is... What's the score out of? What is it out of? And 8 was the medium. Is it out of 10? Are the points out of 10 or out of 5? Submitted 16 entries between the blah blah blah. Average number of ratings per game was 7.6 and the median was 8. But like, what was the rating system? I'm confused. You should try falling up. Falling up? Rules: no AI tools or art. No, not safe for work. Must have Discord name. Voting. These are our judges. How's it going? Hello, Ben. In the submissions. Oh, it was in the submissions where they explained the... Like if I click your duck thing. Yeah, I see your scores, but I don't understand what it was out of. Because like this... Oh, I guess it's out of 5. Never mind. Okay. I'm silly. They were doing the ratings out of 5. Cool. Well, that's pretty neat. Well, I'm super happy for you. I think it's fantastic. Getting some game jams in there, building some fun things. That's super duper cool. Yeah. And I like your music, by the way. I think the music was popping. Did you do all the sound stuff, including like the pew pews and the pow pows? And the quack? All of it. Nice. What do you like to use for sound stuff? What program? I'm a quack expert. You're quackers. That's good looking. Oh yeah, that's good looking. Okay. Oh yes, Ben, you were asking me how's it going. I am sick. I am sick and not feeling super good, and I'm on the Dayquil right now, keeping me going, and I'm just kind of fiddling around with some... I was talking about how Ableton, Repeater, and Fmod now too. I don't know those programs. I'm curious now, though. I used to be, way back when, I used to be really into like sound stuff. Not as much anymore. I used to like, I used to like make music and things. Ableton. Ableton. Ahaha, this thing. Boop. Neato. New in Note sequence. Push live service stuff. And then Reaper and Fmod. Let's try it. Look at those ones. Actually, well, I guess I can look at these as we go here. When you start your audio stuff, PM me if you need help with anything. Yeah, I have. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I actually got, from my Kickstarter, I actually got like a composer who wants to like help make music, and I was pretty impressed with this stuff. But yeah, no, I honestly, every little bit helps. You know, and it's hard also finding. Oh, that's interesting. I like how it literally compares it. Was just Reaper? This one? Yeah, it's funny how I feel like audio is such an important part of game stuff. What are you working on today? I don't know. I was working on some art stuff. Professional audio control is now with real-time Fmod Studio. Interesting. Games? What's games? Oh wow, these guys are like we do a bunch of stuff with people. Yeah, no, I was just working on making this playing with this sprite to try to go from having an axe to a hammer. I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if I think it still reads as a hammer, an axe. Sorry. So what I think I'm gonna do. Spooky, kooky skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I need to like. Let me think. What's a warhammer look like? I think it's both sides. And it's funny how warhammer is now just like 40k, not can't just look up a warhammer weapon. Okay, so it does have a spike at the back. A lot of them have a spike, but they have a curved down spike. Ooh, maybe that's what I need to make it look like. Maybe I have to curve it down. Ahaha. Maybe that's where my flaw is. Maybe my flaw is in the way that this is curved. Instead of going this way, we should go this way. Something like that. Yeah, maybe that's how I need to do it. Maybe that's how I need to do it. Whoop. Kind of bring it down. Like that. Ooh, I think that reads better. Yeah, I think that does read better of more of a hammer. Reads better more of a hammer part. Oops. This, and then put a black here. Yeah, so this has to... weapon design makes fun. I saw a guy who only makes weapons in pixel art. He wrote a whole lore for every weapon he made. Oh yeah, man, like you can get into doing stuff. I can get into it hard. I'm a very creative type, so I love like writing extra stuff for things. And ooh, that bump now looks kind of... This bump looks a little weird now. No, maybe I have to keep the bump. Little bump. But yeah, no, it's maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. And this has to come down to here, and then we'll erase some of this stuff. Yeah, no, I'm like big into like writing lore for stuff. I think that's like really fun. Well, that's kind of what my custom what's it called? My custom items. They're all just little bits of lore and little ways to remember the viewers that come to the channel and talk to me and stuff. Did we make one for you, Ben? I think we did, didn't we? We made you because you helped me not forget that I had a muted mic. It's funny now that because of that, when I started today, the first thing I did was I checked my mic before I started talking. Yeah. I made sure that was up and running. Not feeling good, you know, your brain doesn't work when you're like sick. You kind of, it's easier to like forget stuff. And I definitely had forgotten my brain. Okay, that reads good. This one reads... It's funny because I think I have to go like ear, maybe. And kind of bring this back. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's definitely a whole lot better. Look at that. Just a simple little redirection of things to make it read a lot more like Warhammer. Warhammer. Does anyone know anything about Warhammer 40,000? 40K? Any folks nerds? Big old nerds like me? Nope. Ah. Well, let me tell you something. It is like the magic Kool-Aid. You get into Warhammer, it's hard to get out. I'm a big Warhammer nerd. I love Warhammer. I have tons of it. I read. Actually, to give you an idea of how much Warhammer I read, let's take this here. I don't know if you can see my bookshelf, but that whole bookshelf is all just Warhammer books. I had to go to IKEA to buy a bookshelf because I needed a place to just store the books I've read. Cool. Oh, what? Oof. Kool-Aids. Kool-Aids. Oh, yes, like, are you asking what Kool-Aid is, or are you talking about the term of drinking the Kool-Aid? Yeah, what is it? Okay, so Kool-Aid is a North American, like, powdered drink that you add. It's like a fruit juice. Not really. But whenever someone makes a reference to Kool-Aid, drinking the Kool-Aid, it actually is a more dark... Yeah, you know, like when you add powder to water to make a juice. And the big thing is, like, there's the Kool-Aid man. So, like, when growing up, this was, like, the big thing. The Kool-Aid man's, like, commercials. He just, like, busts through a wall. Yeah. Oh, yeah! Yeah. So Kool-Aid, okay. So now you kind of get an idea of what Kool-Aid is. Oh, yeah, he just busts through walls. So that in itself is a meme. Yeah, so that in itself is a meme. Kool-Aid man, busting through walls. There's been tons of memes of it. You know, like, just, there's all sorts of things about him just ripping through. Now, drinking the Kool-Aid is actually a more dark joke, because there was a cult somewhere in the States that they committed, like, mass suicide, and what they drank was a Kool-Aid drink that had, like, carcinogen or something in it. So the reference of drinking the Kool-Aid is more a reference to, like, joining a cult, is kind of what it is. And so, yes, it's a much darker spin on the child-friendly idea of Kool-Aid just being a fun kid's drink. But yeah, so now you know, and knowing's half the battle. No, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no. Yeah, no, Kool-Aid is, I mean, it's not, honestly, I haven't had Kool-Aid in, I don't even know when. As a kid, I remember having it. We'd have, like, these big kind of container full of it, and you go and you put a scoop, and literally all it is, like, powdered sugar, right? But, yeah, no, that's the kind of the joke of Kool-Aid and Kool-Aid man, and him, like, having no respect for people's, like, property and just jumping through a wall whenever the kids call for Kool-Aid. Like, who's gonna fix that wall? Not the Kool-Aid man. Something like this. Is this the same as the first one? Oh wow, that's a very different axe at the end here. That's not gonna not visually correct. Okay, I think this will visually mar better. Okay. Oops. No, that has to be straight. What is going on here? This has to be straight. Yeah. Okay, let's save this. We'll save as skeleton attack, and we'll go hammer. Space hammer. The reason why is that I'm probably gonna have to make a separate thing for this one. So we'll go here. We should have it in here somewhere. Is this it? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the hammer one. So what we're gonna do is go back here, create a new folder, call this one skeleton with who else played and had a collection of Skylanders. I know what Skylanders are, never played it, never had a collection. Very neat concept. I think it was a very cool kind of merging of video game and toys together. Oh, you never heard of Skylanders? Ooh, it was a cool toy. Cool kids had it. Are you a pixel artist? Heck no. I am not. I am not a pixel artist. What was it? Skylanders. Yeah, this was a really neat toy. You got these little toys, and they had was it RF? There was like a tag system in them. Yeah, similar to Amiibos. They're very similar to Amiibos, and you get it was for like the Xbox. Yeah, you get this base that you plugged in, and then you could put them onto the base, and then you could play those characters in the game. I believe it first started with the Wii. Yeah, so the whole idea was that it was like feels old, man. Yeah, it was a neat idea, and I remember they had Spyro. Spyro was like the kind of the push for it, but Kaizu. No, I'm not a pixel artist. I do pixel art because today I'm sick. I'm not doing as much coding. I'm doing some pixel art. Ooh, wait, I gotta remember what I was doing here. Oh, I didn't finish writing this. Okay, well, one second. Let me finish writing this. Hammer. And then we gotta go in here. And we gotta cut this. Can I just do Control X? Yeah, I can. That looks good. Oh, it's not mine. It's me. I'm adjusting it. That's not no. This is not my art. This is me modifying other art. Yeah, no. I have like really nice art, and that's thanks to Meowedge, who I don't know if Meowedge is in the chat right now, but he's a fantastic artist, and he did a lot of the really cool stuff in here. Let's see some. I like showing off his stuff. We got. Actually, I could just check it out. I can do it like this. This is really easy. We'll go up. We'll go to prefabs. We'll grab some of the enemies and we'll throw them into the scene. So he did this guy, and he did this guy, and this is really old, and he doesn't like me showing it. He did that guy. So those are some of the cool things he made, and he's also the artist who did my splash art. So these are some of the bad guys. Actually, technically, he also did this dude too. Some of the enemies that you'll face. So yeah. Delete that one, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. Yeah. And then this skeleton is just an asset I got off of Itch. And I have some art that I commissioned because I wanted very specific characters, because they're all based on like where is it? This splash art here. Sorry, my desktop is like very messy. But yeah, so like these 3 characters are in the game, and then you saw the slime brute, the skeleton. There's the necromancer. We haven't done the triple-headed slime brute yet, and the cat's in there too. Technically, I think we're supposed to have a 2-headed slime, and we're also supposed to have a skeleton with a sword. Sort of. I mean, I'm a solo dev. Like, I've been doing this full time for kind of like 2 years now, and I don't have a game yet. I don't have a finished game yet, which is kind of bad. The game's coming along well. The idea is that there'll be an open beta just before summer. That's the plan, Reno. Try to get it ready for Next Fest. Woot woot. I'm not going to be participating in Next Fest, but I'm definitely going to be... Oh, thank you for the follow. That's super awesome. Wish you the best. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for popping by. You can hang out. You can chill. If you want to hang out for a while and chitty chat, you're totally welcome to hang out. Yeah, I'm not going to be as like crazy exciting today because I am sick, and I probably won't do a very long stream either. But we did get this. Actually, what did I want to do with this? I have made a hammer guy. So in theory, I have one of the things. I'm chilling here, working on a project too. What kind of project are you working on? I love hearing about other people's projects. I love encouraging others and what they do. So this is the attack animation, death animation, hit animation, idle. Is your keyboard ASCII? Is my keyboard ASCII? What's that mean? Like a standard, isn't that the standard keyboard? No. ASCII is a specific layout of characters, Latin. Oh. Whoa, it's different layout. First top 5 left keys. Yeah, mine are Q, W, E, R. But like ASCII's different, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, that's Q, E. Okay. Go to Q, Q. Hope getting well soon. Have fun. Oh, no worries. Laters. Have a good evening. Do you use a AZERTY key layout? Is this for French? Is it a French layout? FR? Where is... Recording a video for YouTube of doing a 6 or something like that. Hours to see what I make at the last hour in Godot, and yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. A grind to make something in 6 hours is a short amount of time. I hope you're like picking. How do I want to explain that when you're? No, it's just that my game needs to be adapted to each keyboard. Why would you need to adapt your game to each keyboard? Oh, that's good to hear. Is your game like a typing game? And also, what engine are you using? Is my question. France is new. Oh. Unity. What? Oh, nice to hear that. I'm happy to hear. So, if you're using Unity, there actually is... Oh, what is it called? There's a thing in Unity that lets you do that. It's the... what is it called? Unity... Not events. It has to do with controls. Is it event control? Oh, I used it in another build. And it's like super nice because you effectively can just create its event. No, it's not the event controller. Oh man, I can't remember now. Now it's gonna bug me. I built it. I did it in another build of something else. But there's a cool way that Unity has something built in for that. Don't worry about it. It's because the game has a special input system. Oh. Well, I'm curious about your game. Do you have a build out anywhere, like on itch or a web build or anything like that? Because I would like to try it. I played Sweet Drops. What's it? Game Jam game today about a duck with an exosuit and a gun fighting off robots. It was pretty cool. And because, like I said, I'm not in the best of health today, so I'm like, no, I don't want to apply it. Let's grab this one here. It's good when it's done. Hopefully soon. Okay, cool. That's neat. I like games. But you're gonna do a web build? Yes, web build, WebGL. Whoa, what was that? Don Ho. Yeah, it's funny. I'm very like, because Unity and a lot of engines let you do web builds. I don't see the reason why anyone wouldn't do the web build. Because it increases accessibility of people being able to try your game out, one, and removes the like fear of downloading something that could be bad. Also, it wasn't Unity. I think it was Android, or the Play Store, something like that, had an influx. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Steam. It was quite literally Steam had an influx of malware games being put up. And so Steam got like, there's like a whole thing about Steam now has to review games better to make sure there's no malware inside of them. But yeah. I'm interested. I hope it's not a typing game. I'm really bad at typing games. Does the axe even move? It does not move. Perfect. This is an easy one. This is easy for me to do. I literally just gonna copy this axe or this hammer. Boop. Control C, and then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go Control V, and we're just gonna go boop, and then we're just gonna do a little erasing. Boop and boop, and look at that. That's all I have to do across the board. And Control V, and boop, and Control V, and boop. And look at that. Just like that, magically, I have a second enemy type. All I did was change the weapon. And then I don't know if anyone saw, working on it right now, hopefully done by the weekend. I'm focusing in on it. Oh, that's super cool. Is it just like a side project? Is it a thing for a game jam? Is it a school project? Very curious of what led you to make this game. Oopsies, deselect. Just had a cool idea and wanted to make it. That is fantastic. That is so neat. You know the adage that we all hear from Nike, just do it. But like, there's a very big difference a lot of the times when it comes to just life in general, and having an idea and like making something of that idea is like a very big thing. I always try to tell people, it's like, you know what? Just do it. Worst case, you fail, right? But if you don't even try, there's nothing. There's no success, there's no fail. So that's super cool. I'm excited now with hammer. With the hammer. With hammer. And then we're actually going to move up one, and we're going to go into this folder, and we're going to drop it there. I'm gonna have a second skeleton. Spooky, ooky skeleton. Nope. Did that get wonkied? Did it get wonkied? But yeah, that's pretty cool. Excuse me. Excuse-moi. Some just need time. Same. Just need time. Yeah. Well, you seem like you're a pretty busy person. Work keeping you busy, you know, meetings, all those meetings you have. Okay, so what do we got? We got two of the things. Wish I wasn't. You know, busy's never really bad. I have this. I call my niece, my wife's brother's daughter. I call her the sage because will say like, "Oh, you just have to make time," and you know, from a kid's point of view, it's such a simple concept of like you just have to make time. And as an adult, you know, you have so much going on in your life that the idea of making time, like time is finite for you. You know, you wake up, you do your day, and then you go to sleep. And I've always liked that she would say that because it's like you just it's not that you're making time, you're exchanging time, right? That 5 minutes I spend on my phone watching YouTube, I could exchange for 5 minutes of like, you know, doing a little cleaning up, or that that whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that doesn't involve always my phone or my computer. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, instead of playing video games for a half hour, I could do some dishes. Or I could go for a walk, you know, like instead of having my lunch and watching a 20-minute episode of something, I could have my lunch and then go for a 15-minute walk. Right? So it's like little things. It's not that you make time, it's that you exchange time for different things. And that's what I've come to realize as an adult. And with kids, it gets more, right? There's a curveball thrown in at every moment. But I have to go to the washroom. So, because I'm going to go to the washroom, I am going to do something that I liked doing. I did it last time, and I thought it was a clever thing. There's a way to do this. Loop. Haha, there we go. And then I bring this, and I put this here. So this is what I do. Haha, haha, haha. And I go like this. And I go like this. And then I go to the washroom. And I let this run in the background. This is a super old teaser of the game from like last February. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, yeah, support now on Kickstarter. It's not on Kickstarter anymore. Well, I mean, I guess it is, but it's not like... It's not... like, I don't think you can't back it anymore. Yeah, that's from last year. Not even this February. It was from, like, the February before that. So some stuff has changed. Some stuff has gotten better. Okay, so we got this skelly. We got that skelly. Spooky, ooky skeletons. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Thank you so much for that. Is that spooky skeletons from A Nightmare Before Christmas? Is that what it's from? Spooky scary skeletons. Oh no, it's like it's much older than that. Spooky Skeletons is a Halloween song by an American musician, Andrew Gold. And then it's from like a song was paired with a clip from a 1990s animated short, The Skeleton Dance. Was there any other places it was resided? Oh, okay, no. It's just a Halloween song. Interesting. I did not realize that. From 1996. Craziness. Okay, so what else do we got to do? We did the idle animation. So we have... Stop playing. Why are you being upset with me? Ooh, wait. Have I not adjusted this? This should be none, and this should be point filter. Yeah, apply. Whoa, what's going on here? Yo, 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 whoa. That's fine. None. Point filter, apply changes. This is a very important thing if you're doing any kind of pixel art, is setting point filter to none and the compression to none. Because you don't need to compress... Whoa, argument, 3 positions. What is going on here? Oh! This is because this is... Draw inspector... interesting. Okay. That's very bizarre. Yeah, that's correct. And this, we don't need compression on these because they're not high. Pixel art isn't really high in. What is going on? Why does it keep calling? Getting 3's position in a group will only 3 controls will doing repaint aborting. I don't know what that means. Why is it asking for weirdness? Bizarre. Well, we did the idle, and we did the attack. I feel like the death animation is going to be hard. Well, I guess I don't even use the walk. I guess I could do the death animation. Did that not work? Okay. So we already know that we're starting off with this. That. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward for most of this. It's only here where it changes. These are the frames that change, so everything else is the same. Boom, boom, bang. Bing, bang, boom. That's the way. Oops. It's kind of... There we go. Okay, so these are what I need to chop out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so maybe this wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. I might be able to do this relatively well. Man, I wish I was good at pixel art. You know, like, there's some people that are just really good at this stuff. And I wish I could be like that. This is janky AF. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to... Something like this, maybe? And then we're gonna have to definitely pull out some of these. Yeah, something like that. I think it's just better to do it by hand. I don't think it's viable for me to go the other way. You know what I'm saying? My homies, those of you that are hanging out, chillin' with a friend. Good old dark. Good old dark. Can I get a what? A who yet? Oh, that's the sound of the police. Actually, no, I should probably just chop this, chop that. Yeah, that gives it a little more of a square. Whoop whoop! It's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop! There's a lot of fire. What's it called? Fire trucks that go by. I hear fire trucks all the time. I hope everyone's okay, but it's interesting how often I hear them. I think that's pretty good. Hey, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. Ooh, this one pixel here might be a little bit, maybe like that. Yeah, like that. Readable. You know what? Maybe I should get into pixel art. No, I probably can't do it as well as I think I can. But that does help me. I have now skeleton with hammer. Death animation. Look at that. Now we have another skeleton. The hardest one will definitely be making a skeleton with a sword. Yeah. But that's cool. And then another way that I am going to manipulate what I got, and I think some of you might have seen it in the prototypes, but if you look at enemies, we have a red skeleton. And why would you have a red skeleton? Now I do have to make him better, because the thing is, it's also tinting the weapon, and I don't want the weapon to be tinted. But this is just an old school way of creating more diverse enemies, but with a visual cue. So by making the enemy red, what do you think? Okay, Some of you will be like bleeding skeletons. But really, it's more like, oh, red's going to probably be representation of, it has like a fire resist, right? So I'll probably have a red one. I'll probably have like a blue one that's resistant to like cold or water or something. Or maybe I'd have to maybe make slight adjustments. Like the red one, I'd have it red, but I'd also make, and I don't know if I have it in here. Did I put I don't know if this one works. Do we not see it? Is it not rendering? Where is this? I had made a fire particle system. But yeah, the idea is that maybe that's something I should work on, is particle systems. Because I have this one, which I don't see for some strange reason. Is it, maybe I have to run it? I should see this. Where is my fire particle? Why are you not emitting? Are you on a different layer? Noise, trails, rendering. Render mode, billboard, view angle. Here we go. No mask. Outside of mask? No mask. Level 5? Render mask, no. Everything? Nothing? What is this on? Is it because of the material I'm using? Well, I'd have to go back and redo this. But yeah, I'll have to do some particle stuff. I like the idea of doing some particle stuff. Because I have this one. Yep. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but yes. This is the menacing particle. But yeah, I'll have to work on some particles. That's something I gotta do. I need to make like some cool 2D pixel art particle effects. Unity. If I could find something, that'd be good. But a lot of them aren't really great out there. Like you kind of have to build it based on what you need specifically. And yeah, that's kind of like the big thing, is you kind of have to, it's because it's got to be a certain scale, right, in relation to like what the game looks like. I'll probably have to do some particle research, how to use Unity particles again. I haven't used them in a while. I mean, I made the menacing one, but I might have to figure something else out. But yep. Well, I think I'm gonna call it right now. I think that's what I want to. I'm kind of like feeling a grumpiness coming, and I'm gonna start coughing a bunch. And I don't really want to have people just listening to me cough. I think that would be very rude. So we are definitely under scheduled broadcasting length. I'm not even at an hour and 30 minutes, which is a lot less than I normally do. But yeah, I'm feeling the congestion. I'm feeling the stuff. I hope everyone has a good weekend. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for my 2 new followers, Danho and Ikazo. I don't know. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. And then all the returning people. 4, you're always showing up. I love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Ben came by, made sure my mic was working. We have Sweet Drop, showed up, popped in, popped out. Who else showed up today? That's our big group. I think that was a good little thing. I'm just gonna see if anyone I know is popping off and doing cool things in Unity. Any Unity peoples? So many Godot users. Those Godot users. Nah, the problem is if I go and raid someone, it's gonna end up leaving me in a situation where I'm gonna like talk a bunch. So I don't think I'm gonna raid today. As much as it's good to raid, you raid to try to promote other developers, try to like get everyone, you know, because at the end of the day, a lot of games are made that are really cool that no one ever sees, and there's a lot of cool people out there that do stuff for the community that no one ever sees. So trying to share that is like big, because at the end of the day, the indie developers are putting out stuff that doesn't get seen, which sucks. But there's like stuff out there that like so much better than AAA. You know, there's so much AAA stuff that just kind of is so disappointing, and you know, yeah, whatever. I'll like rant about that for a while. So thanks for your time. Thanks for hanging out, and have yourself a good day. I'm gonna go and drink a bunch of different things, and maybe have some soup. Soup is a good idea, I think. Some soup. Gotta press the stop button, gotta look at the camera, gotta smile, throw up a gang sign of the peace.